I always begin with the first day because it was so traumatic and shocking, like that I remembered with such clarity right to this day. I didn't know what to expect. Like I knew I was going to school, and so we came upon this big, stark building, cement, in a remote area away from. It's in that little town of Spanish. But if you go by on the highway there, you would never know there was a residential school there. And my mother brought us there, and they took our suitcases, and it was my sister and I. And they took us upstairs, and they changed our clothes, and they took our nice dresses away and our shoes, and I never saw them again. And they cut our hair. We had long hair. Right away, it made me think like I was wrong the way I was. Like something was wrong with me, why they had to change the way I was. And I only knew the Ojibwe language, and so did everybody else. And then we were warned that we'd be punished if we spoke our language, so we tried our best. I found grade 1 like the hardest. It was so harsh, like trying to learn the language, you're trying to learn English, and being left-handed, I was hit constantly on my hands. The teacher would sneak up behind you and hit you with this pointer that she used on the blackboard. And it was really hard. And I remember all the teachers I had through the grades, but that grade 1 teacher, I can't remember her name. I just see her shoes. I was busy there looking after my little sister, trying to keep her out of trouble so she won't be punished. And it was hard to do that, and some things happened, like some mean things to my sister, and I worried more about her than anything. But after we came back, we left in 1951. We were there from 1946 to 51, 5 years. So I had to readjust and live a different life, and it was even hard to come back in my own community. But it was much worse for the ones, some kids were there like till they were 18. How dare they do that to us as a people? I was so angry. And it affects the next generation as well. And our people are still hurting. I'll tell you a little story about my mother. Like, she lived till she was 92. When she was 90 years old, she called me and she said she loved me. For the first time in her life. And I had a bit of that too. And when I realized that, whenever I see my kids, my sons are 6 feet tall, I hug them and tell them I love them. Because that was missing in our lives.